Hello students, so let's continue with the problem. We have got only few problems in the exercise of Pythagoras theorem. So in the previous video, we had solved the question number 13. So let's start with question number 14. The perpendicular from A on side BC of a triangle ABC intersects BC at D such that DB equals 3CD. We have to prove that 2AB square is equal to 2AC square plus BC square. And they have given us the figure here. So let's start doing it. So we have got a triangle. Let's take a triangle like this. Okay. And let's draw the perpendicular. Let me redraw it. Okay. Here is our D. And this is A. And this is B. And this is C. And given is what they have given is they have given DB is 3 times CD. And we have to prove that 2 times AB square is equal to 2 times AC square plus BC square. Okay, let's prove that. Now, since we need AB square, let me take triangle ABD. In triangle ABD, angle D is 90 degrees. So using Pythagoras theorem, we get AB square is equal to AD square plus DB square, isn't it? AB square is equal to AD square plus DB square. Let's take it as equation 1. We also need AC square. So let me take the triangle ADC. Again, D is 90 degrees. So using Pythagoras theorem, we get AC square is equal to AD square plus CD square. Equation 2. What we'll do is, or let's do it like this. Let's find AD square here. That is AC square minus CD square will become AD square, isn't it? Let's take this as 2. Equation 2 in 1. So which implies our 1 is AB square equals AD square, right? In place of AD square, we can write it as AC square minus CD square plus DB square. Okay. Now we know that in the question they have given AC square minus CD square, DB value is given as 3CD. So let's write it as 3CD square. So AB square equals AC square minus CD square plus 3CD the whole square will become 9CD square. So AB square is equal to AC square minus CD square plus 9CD square will give us plus 8CD square. Now we don't want CD, we want BC according to the question. So if you observe, BC can be written as DB plus CD from the figure. But DB can be written as 3CD. So 3CD plus CD. That implies BC can be written as 4 times CD, which implies BC by 4 gives us CD. So substituting this in the equation, AB square is equal to AC square plus 8. In place of CD, we can write it as BC by 4, the whole square. Okay. So what do we get? We get AB square is equal to AC square plus 8 as it is. BC the whole square is BC square. 4 square is 16. So you can cancel it. 8 ones are 8 twos are. So what we are left with is, we are left with AB square is equal to AC square plus BC square divided by 2. So what I'm going to do is, let me solve here, multiplying throughout by 2. If I multiply throughout by 2, what do we get? 2 into AB square, 2AB square, 2 into AC square, 2AC square. If I multiply 2 for BC square, it becomes like this, isn't it? 2BC square divided by 2. 2 gets cancelled. So we're left with 2AB square is equal to 2AC square plus, this is BC square. Okay, let me write this properly. 2 into BC square. Okay, that's how we got the proof. Let's look into the proof again. So we needed AB square, so we took the triangle ABD, we used Pythagoras theorem. And we also needed AC square, so we took ADC triangle, we used Pythagoras theorem. In that, we found the value of AD square so that we can substitute in 1. Okay, so what we did was, we found this equation, isn't it? And we found AC square is equal to AD square plus CD square. Here I found the value of AD square, so that I can substitute here in place of this AD square, I can substitute this equation, AC square minus CD square. That's what we have done here. In the next step, instead of DB, I've written it as 3CD because it's given in the question itself. As you can see, it is given in the question, DB is 3 times CD. So we have used that. So we ended up this, AB square is equal to AC square plus 8CD square, but I don't want CD. So instead of CD, I wanted BC. So from the figure, BC can be written as DB plus CD, but DB is 3CD. Therefore, BC can be written as 4 times CD, or CD can be written as BC by 4. On substituting, we have got the answer. So let's get into the next question. So the next question, we have got an equilateral triangle. D is a point on the side BC such that BD is 1/3 of BC. Prove that 9AD square is equal to 7AB square. Okay, so let's do that. First, what we have got is an equilateral triangle. So let's draw an equilateral triangle. Let's say this is our equilateral triangle. A, B, and C. This is our equilateral triangle, and D is a point on BC. Let's say D is somewhere here. Okay, D is somewhere here. This is our D. Okay, it is given that D is in such a way that BD is 1/3 of BC, or the same thing, or I can write BD as BC by 3. Okay, 1 into BC is BC, so BC by 3. So what we have to prove is, we have to prove 9 times AD square is equal to 7 times AB square. Since we need AD square, let's join A and D. Okay, let's join A and D. This is our AD. Okay, but we also need a right angle, isn't it, to use Pythagoras theorem. There is no 90 degrees over here, so let's draw an altitude so that we can use Pythagoras theorem. Okay, so here is the 90 degrees. Let me take this as M. Okay, now since it is an equilateral triangle, all the sides are equal, right? So let me take the side value as A. Similarly, all the sides are of length A. This is also A, isn't it? Now, in the equilateral triangle, the altitude, that is AM, will also act as median, meaning M will be midpoint. Even in the last video, we have discussed about this. Okay. Yeah. Now, let's use the triangle ADM, since we need AD square, right? So let's use the triangle ADM. Okay. In triangle ADM, angle M is 90 degrees. Therefore, using Pythagoras theorem, what do we get? We get AD square is equal to DM square plus AM square. Okay. Now, if you observe properly, DM can be written as BM minus BD from the figure, isn't it? What is the value of BM? It is A by 2. What is the value of BD? BD is BC by 3, right? So therefore BD will become, BC is A, so A by 3. So BD value will become A by 3. So on taking LCM, we get the LCM of 2 and 3 is 6. So this will become 3A by 6 minus 2A by 6. So 3A minus 2A is A by 6. Okay. Therefore DM value is A by 6. Now similarly, AM is altitude of the triangle, equilateral triangle, which is given by root 3 by 2 into side. We have discussed about this in the previous video. Root 3 by 2 into A. So that will be the formula for AM. So we got the value of AM and DM. Let's substitute here. Okay. So AD square is equal to DM values A by 6, the whole square. AM values root 3 by 2 into A, the whole square. A by 6, the whole square is A square by 36 plus root 3, the whole square is 3, 2, the whole square is 4, A square is A square. So let's take the LCM. So A square by 36 plus the LCM of 36 and 4 is 36. So this 4 has to become 36. So we have to multiply by 9. So it becomes 9 3s are 27 A square, 9 4s are 36. So both the denominators are same now. So what do we get now? We get A square plus 27 A square is 28 A square divided by 36. That will be equal to AD square. So it goes in 4 tables. 4 7s are 4 9s are. So what we have got, let me continue the other side. Let me continue here. So here what we have got is AD square is equal to 7A square divided by 9. Let's transpose 9 to the LHS. So it becomes 9AD square is equal to 7A square. Let me replace A by AB because the value of AB is also A itself. Okay, 7AB square because AB is equal to A. Okay, though that's how we got the proof as 9AD square is equal to 7AB square. Hence proof. Okay, it's a very simple one. Simple question. So we needed AD square. That's why we took ADM because it's a right angle triangle, and we used the Pythagoras theorem. We got it as AD square. AD square is equal to DM square plus AM square. We found the value of DM from the figure. DM is this DM, that which I'm shading it in blue. That will be equal to BM, this complete BM. In that, if you subtract BD, okay, you will get the answer. Okay, so let me join this. Okay, now similarly, AM is the altitude of the triangle, which is given by the formula root 3 by 2 into side. So root 3 by 2 into side is, the side is A, so root 3 by 2 into A. Substituting that, we got the value. So let's continue the next question. Okay, next question. In an equilateral triangle, prove that 3 times the square of one side is equal to 4 times the square of one of its altitude. So again, we have got an equilateral triangle in which we have to prove 3 times the square of one side is equal to 4 times square of its altitude. Okay, so let's draw an equilateral triangle first. So let's draw an equilateral triangle like this. Okay, let's name this as A, B, C, and let's say all the sides are equal to A. So the measurements are equal to A. Similarly here, all the sides are of same measurement, only then we call it as equilateral triangle. Okay, now let's draw an altitude. let's take it as m. AM is our altitude, therefore BM value will become A by 2 as discussed. Okay. Now what we have to prove is, we have to prove that 3 times square of one side. So let's take AB. 3 times AB square is equal to 4 times square of the altitude, that is 4 times AM square. Okay. Let's start with the proof. Since we need AB square, let's take triangle ABM, where M is 90 degrees. So using Pythagoras theorem, what do we get? We get AB square is equal to AM square plus BM square. Okay. So AB value is A. Let's substitute it. AM, let's keep AM as it is. Okay. And BM value is A by 2 the whole square. So A square is A square itself. AM square is AM square itself. A by 2 the whole square is A square by 4. Let's transpose A square by 4 the other side. So it will become minus A square by 4 equals AM square. So this A square can be written as A square by 1, isn't it? So let's take the LCM. LCM of 1 and 4 is 4 itself. So I have to multiply by 4 for numerator and denominator. So it becomes 4A square by 4 minus A square by 4 equals AM square. So therefore, 4A square minus A square is 3A square divided by 4 equals AM square. Let me send this 4 to the other side. So it will become 3A square is equal to 4AM square. So 3A, instead of A, I can write it as AB. 3AB square is equal to 4AM square. That is 3 times the square of one side is equal to 4 times the square of the altitude. Hence, proved. Okay. So similarly, let's solve the next question. So in the next question, we have to find whether 6 root 3, 12 centimeter and 6 centimeter are right. Does it form a right angle triangle, or we have to find the angle B? Okay. So which is the bigger one here? So the bigger one is actually 12 centimeter, because root 3 is 1.7, isn't it? So 6 into 1.7 will be not equal to 2, right? It will be less than 2, somewhere around 11 point something, isn't it? 11 point something. So the biggest length is, let me take, there is it. The biggest length is 12. The biggest is 12. So let's square it. 12 square is 144. Okay. The other two things, let's square it and add it. 6 root 3 square plus 6 square equals, so 6 root 3 square, 6 square is 36, root 3 square is 3, so 36 into 3, it becomes 108. It becomes 108, and 36, 6 square is 36, so 108 plus 36 gives us 144. So both, if you square it, you're getting the same answer. Therefore, it's a right angle triangle. Therefore, the angle is 90 degrees. Okay. So with this, the exercise is completed. I hope you guys have understood. Thank you, students.